What's going on, everybody? My name is Avery from Unconventional Videos, and today we're going to be looking at a game called Space Engineers. Before I actually get into this game, I want to talk about a certain thing. I just want to say, guys, thanks for supporting us through all 200 of our videos. I mean, that's ridiculous, guys. You guys are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll keep doing what we're doing. Alright, so this is Space Engineers. This is, I suppose you could, if you were gonna be like everybody else and make an assumption to this game, I guess I'd call it Minecraft in space. But it's a lot different than Minecraft. You can't really say that. It's sort of voxel based, I suppose. I mean, you can put down blocks, but there's a lot more to it than just that. And for some reason, DxTory won't actually pick this game up, so I'm using Fraps to record this, which I don't prefer. I very much prefer DxTory over Fraps, but that's okay. We'll use Fraps if it won't work. Okay, so this game is in alpha, I think, maybe beta. But let's just delete this, and I'll look into Space Engineers. All right, that's gonna be the title of this video, so I'll just put it right there. Okay. So, when you get into here, you have an option of a bunch of different worlds. The world I prefer is Crashed Red Ship, so we're gonna go with that one. It is the most balanced, in my opinion, actually. So, that's what I go with. I go. Let's see. Is there game asteroid amount? All right. So, whenever I play, I actually, don't... What is this? Yeah, I go with safe. Environment, hostility. And I go to safe because I personally think that the asteroids are a bit unfair because they can severely damage your ships and bases. And there's not a really easy way to recover from that, so I'll just go with that. And this game just came out with survival mode, which means you can die and respawn and stuff. You can actually turn the respawning off, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, this game is awesome, honestly. And it also just came out with multiplayer, so you can play this with your friends. You can host a public game, private game, do all that stuff. So I'm gonna just load in here. This game is pretty graphic intensive, so if you don't have a very beefy computer, I'd go ahead and say you should look into this one a little bit before you go and purchase it. Or you might not be able to purchase it at all, but I don't know. Some people will be able to figure out a way to get this game to work on their computer. So, we spawn into the game as this little dude. There's actually currently a bug in this game, where if you die, a safer works. And as I suspected, it worked. So, there's currently a bug in this game where if you die or kill yourself, as I just did, you will spawn in this ship. I'm not really sure why. It's just a bug that the game has, but it's very exploitable, actually. And I'm showing this to you because it can get you an easy start, and you're actually going to need this medbay here to be able to play the game without dying frequently. I mean, it's not completely needed unless you want to lose everything about every 30 minutes, I'd say. Because if you look down, if you look down there in this corner down here where the if you saw that, I'm not actually sure if I'm capturing my mouse, but if you saw that in the bottom left corner, you can see all the stats of your character. And if you look to energy, actually none of that other stuff is too important except the volume, because that shows you how much inventory space you have. And none of that is too important except your energy. You want to keep an eye on that. When you use your jetpack, that'll take up energy, and just like breathing and living will take up your energy too, because that is actually your vital source. So if you don't want to die and you want to actually have a place to store your stuff, because you have a very, very small inventory in this game, one item can potentially take up this whole volume, and then you really won't be able to do anything else if you want to keep that item. So I would recommend doing this little exploit if you want to get started easily, and get a ship that you can strip down if you want to get a bunch of resources and all that. You got this med bay, you got a bunch of cargo, you got a refinery here which you can smelt ores, nuclear reactor which is what powers the whole thing. Let's open the door by pressing T. If you want to interact with really anything in this game, it's the hotkey is T, your jetpack hotkey is X, and third person mode is V. And then you can rotate like this, which is actually very useful with E and Q. So that's good to know. And if you want to access any of these like assemblers, basically if you want to access any machine, press K, and it'll show you the inventory of what you're looking at. It'll also show all the other inventories of stuff nearby, but you can't actually access it if you don't have conveyor belts. So that's a whole different thing though. I haven't even used them yet, I just know that's what they do. So this is the assembler. And I'm actually pretty sure you can access the refinery from the assembler also, so that's pretty cool. You put any ore in here, and then if you want to assemble it into like a panel, an interior panel, stuff like that is used in the assembler. You put your ores that you got in your assembler, or I guess ingots. So I would really recommend doing this exploit because it will get you a ton of stuff. And I'm not actually even sure it's an exploit, but I know that you can get up to about like 5. You can actually get an unlimited amount of these ships that you can scrap and just get resources from. Just by I'm pretty sure you get one or two of these every time you exit or shut the server down. So yeah, you can potentially get a ton of resources from this exploit. Okay, so first thing we want to do after we've done that is press G. This will access the toolbar config menu, and you can access pretty much all the blocks you can build from this menu. You can't actually just build them. Like if I were to put this in my inventory here, I wouldn't be able to just build it right off the bat. It actually just you need about 25 steel plates to place down the block, and then you need to weld it with all the other necessary materials to actually build the block. So it's a pretty cool building system, and what I usually do is I usually just right click on all this stuff down here except for the light armor block, because those are used quite often, and I replace them with these tools, because these tools are very useful and you'll need them for doing really anything in the game. And you don't even need any materials to get these tools. They are free, so that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get back into our ship here. Uh-oh. This game is very disorientating, and it gives you a very good illusion of being in space, actually. I was really surprised with the physics of this game. Very good. So to access the cockpit, press T like any other thing you were going to access, and then just move the mouse around to actually maneuver the ship. And we're going to go ahead and find where the red crashed ship is. Because that is your main objective in this specific world build, or at least the objective that I found most fun. I mean, you can really do anything you want in this game. You can build a big base. You can really do anything you want. So that's personally what my main goal. Me and my friend play this game. That's what our main goal was. So we tried to do that, and we actually got it up and running. It took about, oh, there it is. It took about actually 6 hours just to get that ship up and running. About 6 hours of gameplay. So, I mean, this game has a lot of content to offer. Just to get that ship up and running, it took that long. So, I mean, I personally highly recommend this game. It is very good, even in its early state that it is right now. Okay. So as we get closer to this ridge here, we want to make sure we don't run into the asteroid, because that will be terrible. So you can actually look around like I'm doing right now with Alt and then move the mouse around. Just like in Daisy, I suppose. You can sort of look around while you're going forward or backward or to the side, etc. So as we get closer to this asteroid, you'll notice little spots of different colored stuff, and I mean, you would most likely be able to figure out what that is right off the bat. That is ores that you can actually mine and get materials from. So I'm just gonna park my ship right here. Let's float out. Float out here. Alright, dampeners are on. That's good. Okay, so if you want to turn on your lights or your dampeners, lights is L, and I'm not quite sure what dampeners are, but dampeners basically stabilize you so you don't just continuously float off into eternity. They actually let you stop. They're basically like brakes, so you don't just keep floating into nowhereness. So let's go ahead and check out this ship here. There's actually no gravity on it currently because it doesn't have a gravity generator, which is one of the things you're gonna need to get if you decide to rebuild this ship into you know, like into making it work, I suppose. That was terribly worded. Alright, I don't actually remember if yeah, okay, this does have uranium in it. Quite a bit of it, actually. That's kind of a lot, I suppose. So if we press Y here, we can turn on everything in the ship. Turn on all the thrusters and the reactors and all that. Alright. So, we've backed this ship out of the rock it was plunged into. And we can see that it has very severe damage taken to it. I believe there are a couple thrusters missing from the ship. Oh, yeah, on this side, right here, there's a couple thrusters missing. Or there's one large thruster missing, which is actually very hard to craft. So, I suppose you could get the materials from a different ship. Because there are actually a few NPC ships in this game. Let me just make sure that I don't hit this rock here. There isn't really any depth perception in this game, is the thing I've noticed. Can't really tell if you're gonna run into anything if you're from this point of view. So, I don't know, just keep that in mind so you don't run into things all the time. My voice is my voice is going on me. Okay. So here we are. And yeah, I mean, this is basically the basics of space engineers. Just for fun, I'm going to show you the collision damage system in this game. Show you how realistic that is. See if you like it. It's really fun to mess around with, actually. I want to go on creative mode. It's pretty fun. Just get the ship here. And we're gonna go crash into this rock. Here, you know what? Actually, let's crash into our big ship here. Let me just get on the same level it's on. And let's go out over here into space. There's the world will autosave periodically if you have that checked, so just make sure you watch out for lag spikes. Alright, we're gonna target this thruster here. Let's do this. Woohoo. I'm gonna miss. I didn't miss. I died. It lagged right when I hit it. I died. Alright, and you can see I spawned in a new one. Somewhere over here, right? Hold on a second. Where's the dome? There's the dome. It's right in front of me. Alright. Let's go look at the damage it took. You know what? I can't resist it. I'm gonna take a second blow at this. We're gonna target the second one. Or I guess the is that the top of the ship? No, okay, we're gonna oh geez, we're going really fast. Oh man. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Or I can never find it. Let's see here, where is it? I believe it's over here. There it is. Alright. No, I can't. I'm not gonna crash this one. I gotta see what see the damage I did, because the engine is currently a bit unstable. As you can see, it lags severely when I run into stuff. Let's see. What did I do here? Oh, there's the first one. Where's that the second one? Oh man, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh my god, it's completely like mangled. Oh. That's awesome. Alright. Well, this has been a look into Space Engineers. I'd recommend picking this game up. It's about $20 US. I don't know what that translates into, you know, like foreign currencies. But I'd say it's worth it. I mean, pick this game up. It's very good. As you can see, I'm just gonna head towards this asteroid over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And stay unconventional.